1, 2, 3.
Would you like me to look at Josh, or is there a particular direction you'd like me to look at?
Right down in the middle.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Rolling. Say and spell your first and last name.
Angela Monroe, the MONROE, Public Information Officer with the Kern County Sheriff's Office.
And can you explain to us what was going on?
The U.S. Marshals Fugitive Apprehension Team was looking for a parolee at large here in Bakersfield. They located that suspect at the Motel 6 on East Brundage Lane. When they tried to apprehend that suspect is when an officer-involved shooting occurred. At that time, the suspect fled in a vehicle with 2 other people. They came to a crash here at the intersection we're at right now, which is about 2 miles away, at East Brundage and Oswell Street. At that point, one of the people in that vehicle, a female adult, was pronounced dead at the scene. Another person ran from the scene and was later apprehended at Kern Medical, where they had sought medical treatment. It's unknown if their injuries came from the crash or the shooting. And then finally, the suspect was apprehended here at the scene. Again, the cause of death of the female is unknown at this time. The suspect's in custody. No one is outstanding. We are investigating. However, any questions regarding the suspect would have to be forwarded to the U.S. Marshal's Office. If anyone has any information, of course, they're urged to call us at 661-861-3110.
How so? Explain. Like they were looking for this person offhand already.
Yes, they were searching for this parolee at large, and they located that suspect at the Motel 6. When they tried to apprehend that suspect is when the officer-involved shooting occurred. That suspect then got into a vehicle, crashed with another vehicle here at this intersection, which is where one of the people in that vehicle died. Another was apprehended. The other ran, but then the other was apprehended at Kern Medical.
I just want for clarification, the person who died, the woman who died, was in the vehicle with the parolee or in the vehicle that the parolee crashed into?
The female was in the vehicle, the suspect vehicle.
Okay. There was 2. You said one person ran. Is that the parolee? Did the parolee run?
The suspect was still at the scene when they arrived, so they apprehended the suspect here at the scene. So it was a different person who was in the vehicle who fled the scene. There were 3 people in the vehicle. One of them was the suspected parolee at large. The other was the female who died at the scene. And then the third one was another male subject who ran, but then was later apprehended at the hospital where he was seeking treatment for, at this point, unknown injuries.
What hospital?
Kern Medical.
And what about the 2 people that were, or the car that was hit? Was anybody injured there?
I wasn't told about any injuries with that one, thankfully.
Someone was saying that the female that died was the driver, that they had tried to run over officers at some point. Do we know anything about that?
That I haven't been given any information at this time that indicates that one way or another.
And were there any injuries in the other vehicle unrelated to the officer involved, unrelated to the suspect that was involved in the crash?
Not that I'm aware of. They didn't tell me of any injuries of the other passenger vehicle that wasn't related to this.
So all three suspects were initially at Motel 6. Is that where the officer-involved shooting occurred?
Yes.
Okay. And then those 3 fled to this intersection. There was a collision. Was there another vehicle involved?
Yes, it was a 2-vehicle crash. You saw the maroon and the white vehicle. Those were the 2 vehicles that were involved.
No shots were fired here, though?
Not that I was briefed on.
Now, as far as the officer involved shooting over at the Motel 6, could you tell us officers from what agency discharged their firearms and if any shots landed?
A deputy U.S. Marshal was involved in the officer-involved shooting. And that's when we were called to assist with the investigation.
So you you guys are acting as the third party, the outside party investigator.
Correct.
Okay.
And can you tell us anything about the relationship between these three people? Were they staying in a motel room together? Are they related, linked in any way?
I can't release any of the subject information at this time, sorry. And as far as the suspect, again, that one's going to have to go through the U.S. Marshals. And so I should clarify again, the OIS definitely occurred at the Motel 6. The crash occurred here.
Was there any return fire from the parolee, from the suspect?
All I know is officer-involved shooting.
Okay, so no knowledge that the parolee had a firearm on them, or
I don't have that information at this time.
Do we know how many shots fired?
I don't know how many shots were fired. We're still, I know it's been a few hours, but this is still considered early in this investigation, especially because, as you can see, it's a multi-jurisdictional thing. It involves the U.S. Marshals, but it was part of their Pacific Southwest Regional Task Force, which was in conjunction with the U.S. Marshals and CDCR. So, of course, it involves a multitude of agencies, and now we are the investigating agency. So it's still going to take a little bit of time to bring all the information together.
Names? Can you give us any names?
I don't have any names at this point. And as far as names of, like I said, the suspect, that would have to go through the U.S. Marshals.
Do you know if there were any injuries as a result of the shooting, or did all the injuries occur as a result of the accident?
That is yet to be determined.
So again, to clarify, the parolee was shot prior to being
We're not confirming that anyone was actually shot, just an officer-involved shooting occurred.
shot.
Can't specify on the injuries for the person that got the hospital, right?
No,
The accident or the gunfight.
we haven't at this point determined whether or not they are related to the crash or from the OIS.
at what point was KCSO notified that there was an investigation ongoing that ultimately led to the Motel 6?
We were called at 4:04 to help with this investigation, and that's shortly after this crash had occurred.
There are witnesses from the Burger King that's right next that have said that they heard shots fired at 4:02. They know that because of a timestamp on an order that was given during that time. So is it protocol-wise, when there's an investigation like this, do outside agencies usually notify local law enforcement agencies that there's something going on right now for a suspect involved?
I'm not sure exactly the lineup of how these different call-outs came to be, but of course, if that person too does have anything that they can give us, they're encouraged to call us at 661-861-3110.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.